Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Man the Maker, and welcome to a new Let's Play for Golden Treasure, The Great Green. This is a game, a beautiful game, with wonderful music. If you're listening to it right now, you might be able to draw that conclusion yourself. With a beautiful art style. It's a slow-paced game, kind of a storybook adventure game, heavy emphasis on theme and writing, where we will be playing as a dragon from birth and beyond. I actually don't know too much of what goes on in the later parts of the game, but it's kind of an adventure, choose your own adventure style game where you'll make a lot of decisions, do a fair amount of reading, and we will see where that takes us. I'm really excited because things have been a little bit crazy as of late. On a large scale, the coronavirus has caused massive disruption to the world. For me personally, I mean, this is going to sound rather unimportant, but the other two games that I have been playing of late have been a bit stressful, and so I was like, I want something to kind of like tone it down a little bit. And this game just feels beautiful. It feels really nice, and the little bit that I've played and what I know about the game, and so I thought, let's just do something nice together. So, without further ado, I should mention this game was released 2019, June, by Dreaming Door Studios. They did provide the game to me free of charge, so thank you very much to them. This is not a review, by the way. We're just gonna play the game and see what happens. And with that, I mean, we can look at the settings. There's not a whole lot. Before you play the game, you can play with choose your graphics quality, which is normal or low, as well as your resolution. So there's a little bit more than what's there. But let's go ahead and just dive on in. From where would you like to begin? The very beginning, the moment I hatched from my egg. I mean, the very beginning. Yes. Permanent bonuses and statistics will not be affected. I don't know anything about that. A box without hinges, key or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid. What is it? Bilbo Baggins the Hobbit. Name dropping from the very beginning. All right. You are alone in the chamber. There is one wall which surrounds you utterly, in every direction and on every side. The wall is made of love, and it embraces you. Its inherent goodness is an obvious and complete truth. There is a rhythm in the chamber, a beat and a flow which has always been. It is the only way you can tell between sleeping and waking. When awake, you can feel the rhythm, and when asleep, you cannot. Which time do you enjoy the most? I enjoy being awake, or I prefer the quiet of the sleeping times. Oh, I think I prefer the quiet of this. As I said, we're trying to tone things down here a little bit. Even now in the chamber, you sense the power of the hidden currents, the loving embrace of the unchanging abyss, and the gentle silences of the world. You have gained a large amount of water mastery. Then, after a time, you hear the voice. At first you did not know that there was a voice, only a strange sensation unfolding in your mind, a soothing warmth, pulses of orange color, and the comforting taste of brimstone on your tongue. Delicious. And yet you are alone here in the chamber. Could there be something outside? You reach out, forming a colored echo in your thoughts and sending it beyond your reality. And you are rewarded with an explosion of pure joy ringing through your essence and echoing through your mind. In time, you learn the differences between the emotions, the colors of the mind, that the voice outside the wall would pour into you through its mind song, and which you would pour back. And so you discover happiness and sadness, anger and calm, fear and curiosity, and an innumerable spectrum of others. And then the images come, Pictures echoed in neon relief in your mind by the song of the voice. They are images of amazing beings of stately tree, an honorable and reliable stone, of chattering stream and murmuring sea, and of the great giver, who is also called sun, and of the great birther, who receives from sun and gives birth to all things, who is also called earth. Earth and sun are the greatest of beasts, mightiest of all the animals, but next to them in might are your people, the true children of above and below, the kin unto each other, who are also called Drac. The voice then asks you a question. O tiny kin yet to be, which shall you become? Sun, the radiant one, the great giver who rules and slays and is slain and reborn each day, or Earth, who circle dances to sun's music, who nurtures, peaceful and omnipotent, births all good beasts, knows all silent secrets, and abides forever? For me is the power and the glory and the rise and the fall both. I wish to be the sun. For me is the knowing and the healing and the dance of the circle. I wish to be the earth. Again, in our current situation, we are peaceful here. We want the dance of the circle. So be it. The voice responds by singing a vision and a feeling of cool, damp earth pregnant with green life into you. On this path lies a power, hidden but great. May you find a deeper peace amidst the violence of existence. You have gained a large amount of earth mastery. The writing in this game is awesome. It should be noted. And maybe you will have drawn that conclusion yourself, but yes, I've played it a tiny bit in the past, and now I'm kind of remembering. Time has little meaning in the chamber, marked only by the rhythm within you. The wall also seems to embrace you just a little more closely with each moment. The voice from outside leaves and returns again and again, continuing to instruct you gently and at a slow pace, ensuring that you can receive its song and build yourself around it. It teaches you of the many good beasts, those of fur and scale and feather and fin. Some are swift like the hopping long ear, and some are powerful like the horned grazers, but all are good and all have their own music. Most importantly, it teaches you the two great laws. First, that you are a destroyer. To live is good, and you may only preserve your life by tearing away the life of others. You must destroy, find that which calls to you, and destroy it, and take it into yourself, and grow mighty. If you fail to destroy, you will waste away, and be yourself destroyed, and all your music will become silence. Second, that you are a creator. All creators are one of two kinds: givers, who give of their essence during the dance of creation, or birthers, who receive the essence and weave new life from it, bringing it forth in the fullness of time. When you have grown great, you must seek out another who is also great and is of opposite nature, and through the dance of creation, become a source of the future. If you fail in this, the destiny of the children of heaven and earth will waste away, and where there might have been in the echo of your music in the time beyond yourself, there will only be silence. So it is, was, and shall be. There's a brief silence, during which you sense that there is space enough for one more question. What do you do? I ask how best to consume the essence of others. I ask if the voice is my creator. Was it one of the two whose dance created me? I ask how to do the dance of creation. I ask whether it is possible to live without destroying others. I quietly consider those deep within myself and sought no answers from the voice. I am interested in how to best consume the essence of others. I am also interested in seeking solitude. Yes. Turning inward, you open your essence unto yourself, and there you find the laws, written like trails of burning light upon your innermost spaces. The voice has told you a truth. You are, indeed, a destroyer and creator both. Life hangs in the dance between. You have gained some air mastery and some earth mastery. Between the two great laws, sings the voice, there is one lesser law. It is not great. If you violate it, you shall not be destroyed. Nevertheless, taste this truth and chain it within your mind. You must seek treasure. Treasure comes in many kinds, but you will know it when you find it. Treasure is something rare and of worth to all of the true children of heaven and earth. By taking treasure as your own, you shall prove your greatness to other kin. When obtained by strength of body or of mind or any other thing, it matters not. All that matters is that you must gather all treasures to protect yourself. Some are obvious but well guarded, and some require little strength but are difficult to find. None, though, are both obvious and easily obtained, or they would not be treasure. Oh no, we're not going to be quiet on this one. Will you give me a treasure? Are all treasures such as can be smelled, touched, and seen? What is the greatest treasure? If I do not need to survive, why must I seek treasure? I could just ask for a treasure. Or what is the greatest treasure? I'm going to ask for the treasure. The voice's song suddenly turns darkly crimson. Never it sings in painful tones which cut across your mind. Learn this, you will be given nothing. All things you must take with your own being. No kin will give to another without a price being paid. In this there is truth and honor, and the growth of strength through untold eons of hardening and happy strife. Fight for your treasure. You must fight sometimes with your body, and sometimes with your mind, and sometimes with your very essence. But always you will earn treasure, and never, never be given it. Steel yourself for the battle which never ends, which is called life. Love the battle, and own with pride its gains and losses. This is a shard of wisdom. Oh, I've gained mastery in all things. I think that's all things. The four elements makes sense. The voice's song grows softer. Now I leave you, my kin, and my creation. You may never hear my song again, nor I yours. I have imparted the two great laws, as is my duty. You are a destroyer, and you are a creator, and these truths are woven into you like warmth into blessed flame. If you ceased to be a destroyer or creator, you would no longer be kin. And you know of the lesser law, the seeking and taking of treasure. Though you may survive and be well fed and strong of body, if you have no treasure, you will never be called great among the kin. You will never know the pleasure of the dance of creation, and your creator self will languish in a frigid void. All other laws are false. These alone bind us. Remember that you are Drak-kin. All other beings of this world must stand in the shadow of your beautiful and terrible music. The rhythm which you feel now flowing through you is the rhythm of life. To have the rhythm within you is to be alive. To be silent without the rhythm is the perfect sign of death. Nature shall now be your guide, companion, and opponent, your friend, enemy, and always, always your teacher. There is no being born of earth, the great birther, and sun, the great giver, greater than you. The music of our people is great. Rejoice, knowing that your essence has been woven into such a body, and that such a fate is yours. When you at last escape from the wall which I have put around you, both to keep you safe and to test you, then you'll be worthy to begin the great adventure which some call life. And with that final message, the idea of yourself exploding from potentiality into reality, the voice fades and is gone. You know that it will not return. How do you feel in that moment? Admiration, abandonment, excited to begin the journey, relieved to be alone again, or nothing? The nihilistic dragon. It's not really nihilism, nonetheless. Perhaps the images and smells and feelings the voice projected into your mind had truth, and perhaps they did not. Songs are songs, and silence is also a song. You wonder if there is ever a true silence. Air mastery and earth mastery. For a time you are left alone again within the chamber. You feel the measured beating of your rhythm within you and drift in and out of consciousness. The wall seems to have gotten smaller, hugging you tightly indeed. Your rhythm has swelled into mighty chords, and your breath is fierce against your legs. Suddenly and without warning, the voice returns. It is not a measured song rife with ordered sigils as last time, but a lurid gash of feelings and ideas suddenly thrust upon you. Beware the other seed, the no-tails, the flat faces. Beware their terrible music. Beware the seed of the others. Beware. And suddenly there is an awful silence. A space left behind where something should have been. No other voices enter your mind. A few times you think you may be receiving a song, but it always proves to be simply yourself echoing tiny hopes, fears, and dreams. Meanwhile, the wall, which is made of love and which has always, always embraced you, is squeezing you very tightly. Its love, once so pure and benign, has become toxic. You are pressed so mercilessly you can barely breathe, and to make matters worse, you feel a horrible emptiness, a draining within your core. You must do something. Push against the wall or be still? I mean, we're gonna push. It loves you, you know, but it must now be broken. You push and struggle, feeling your body move this way, then that, but the wall thwarts your every move on every side. It is not through pushing, but rather through unfolding your whole self, limb by limb, muscle by muscle, that you at last achieve the first true success in the music of your life. You hear, not with your mind, but with your ears, your actual ears, the cracking and the crunching of the wall as it breaks slowly apart, and then you see with your own eyes your first vision of true light. You've gained some air mastery and fire mastery. First taste? No, we've had a little bit. Oh! Freedom, all you got to give. Happy those early days, when on some gilded cloud or flower my gazing soul would dwell an hour, and in those weaker glories spy some shadows of eternity. Henry Vaughan, The Retreat. Unfamiliar to me, but I liked it. And here we are. You are somewhere inside the body of Earth, the great birther. Her semi-soft flesh is veined here and there with the grasping roots of trees or blockaded by stones who stare blindly at you. Go down? Oh. I'm not sure what that means. Boop. What do you do? How do I do anything? Okay. Oh, I'm a dummy. I got excited. I'm like, there's things here. All right. The air tastes here of comfort and slumber in your own body. Feels as though it is in good condition. But you feel a burning in your core. You know that it is the destroyer within, eager for substance to fuel your being. If you fail to find anything to destroy, the emptiness will overtake you and your life will be lost. You sense nothing to consume here, though. A few illuminating rays tumble in from above, but your vision is still dim and unsteady. Perhaps you could leave this place by crawling up the tangle of roots overhead. Whenever you consider a task which your will alone cannot conquer, you will get a sense of whether you will succeed or fail based on your elemental attributes. Climbing up the roots would require a certain amount of fluidity and flexibility, which are the domain of the water element. Red indicates that you cannot succeed, at least not without problems in your current state, while green indicates your feelings that you certainly can. Yellow means that it is too close to be sure. As you make choices, your health and energy may be affected as well. Success brings benefits, but do not be afraid to failure. Ooh. Excuse me. But be not too afraid of failure. Through it, all beings learn and grow strong, while success has little to teach. Now choose, newborn. What will you do? Claw our way through the earth downwards towards the light. Climb directly up the hanging roots. That just uses fire and is red. That's yellow. These are white. Let's go downward. The dirt stubbornly resists your scrabblings. It seems that the floor of this chamber has been trod down by some great being, most likely your creator, and now resists your attempts to unmake it. You eventually give up, feeling slightly more empty than before for your efforts. Gain some earth mastery and lost a little energy. We can examine what is left of the wall. The chamber of creation seems so small now. Moments ago, it was your entire reality. Perhaps there is another reality beyond this one now. You now see into which you will one day hatch. Consume the wall? Perhaps it will ease the end. Yeah, let's eat it. The wall crunches and crackles pleasantly in your mouth as you consume it, but it lashes your throat as it is drawn down to your core, causing you to cry out in discomfort. It also does not seem to do anything for your hunger. Gained a little bit of mastery. Okay. We can crawl upwards, which is now white. Yellow. And also yellow. Okay. Let's use our limbs. You flow steadily upwards through the hidden spaces between the roots and stones, twisting your body to fill the empty spaces. The light grows as you emerge into a still larger chamber. Ah, there we are. The space is much larger than the last, and though you are still sheltered by Earth's body, light is more plentiful here. You may be approaching her skin. A clean azure flavor slides across your tongue. Water, the comforter and supporter of all life, is here, gathered into a still body before you. Something within you resonates with it, drawing you towards it. What is your will? Yeah, of course, to draw closer to the water. And you move closer. Yes? Oh. Oh. Pretty. And for the first time, you see yourself. Your body, sculpted and painted by time and space, is almost beyond description. Your armor shines subtly with Earth's rich hues, like the promise of precious things buried deep. This is my reaction every morning when I wake up and go to the bathroom. Your feathers, each one dyed with more colors than you know the names of, long for the touch of air, and you are crowned with plumes so that all other good beasts may know your sovereignty. Your long neck, graceful limbs, and supple tail transform every motion into a weaving cascade of flowing movement. Seeing your true form for the first time, you feel peaceful. Deep within your mind, you knew the truth of what you were, even when you were in the chamber. Yes, this is reality. This is the body into which your essence has been woven. These are the limbs with which you will walk the paths of this life, the teeth and claws which will you mete out the judgment of destruction upon other beings. This is the fruit of your creators, and this is the body whose legacy may be bequeathed to others. if you survive long enough and are found worthy. This is yourself. You are content. Some sweet urn. Yeah, give me some water. Of course I'm actually really thirsty. All this reading. Hydrate myself a little bit. It's thematic. You lower your mouth to the body of water and use your tongue to take some of it into you. It flows pleasantly down, trickling to your core, relieving you of a little of the emptiness within and soothing your essence. You've gained a little energy. Water's reputation as a friend to all life is apparently well deserved. Your core demands something which water alone cannot slake, though. With nothing else to do within this space, you follow the whispering air and light outward. And here it is, folks, for the first time. My God. Isn't it wondrous? Now that you have emerged from the Great Mother's flesh, you can see her more completely, and her power and beauty are beyond your wildest hope. The trees are her feathers and the mountains her spine. Her breath is the wind, and her essence flows in streams, rivers, and the distant sea. Above you, the sun, the great giver, shines his own endless essence down upon the earth. He blazes above you, mighty in his glory, peaceful in shameness, in a circle dance of creation, by which all that carries the rhythm of life is ultimately begotten. The air between them is sweet with life and light. The fruits of their union the wind blows, teasing your wings. A wild desire to tread the air, to rise above, fills you. What will you do? We can embrace the wind or know their limitations. Well, folks, we are out of time, unfortunately, for this episode. You're going to have to stick around until the next one to see, will we go for it? Nothing pops up here. It's not asking me for a skill or something. We don't know how to fly. That's true. On the other hand, we are a dragon, or Drakkin, I suppose I should say. But yeah, our decision will wait until next time. If you guys enjoyed this episode, it was a lot of reading. I do play some games with this much reading. 6 Ages comes to mind, actually. There's this much text, but I had a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you liked it, you can like it. If you didn't, of course, you can also give a dislike. But if you do, let me know. Do me that favor. You can also subscribe to the channel. I've got new content coming out all the time. You wouldn't want to miss that. Hit that notification bell as well to catch the videos as they come. And I'm also going to put down links down below to my Discord if you want to join the community, kind of hang out and chat a little bit. I've got a Patreon if you want to support the channel and get a little bit of perks there as well. And I do stream on Twitch at least once a week, usually on Sundays in the evening European time, afternoon Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love the writing in this game, the feel of it. It's so perfect for my mood right now. I really needed something like this. You know, and it's not all going to be peaceful, but still, like, the feeling that it gives. I suspect even with danger, there's just something beautiful about it. And that's just really nice in these trying times, you know. How about a nice egg? And we had one, didn't we? So, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And take care, everybody. My name is Man the Maker. Until next time, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.